everyone, Neil Weaver here. I'm a writer, an editor, an all-round content person here at Modo, and with that in mind, I thought it would be fun to highlight some of my favourite Modo insights that we've published since I joined, all of which you can find on the Phase section of our platform. Think of it as a sort of top 5. I'll make sure to provide links to all of the pieces I talk about in the comments below. My first pick is a piece that Imrith wrote at the start of December, called Untangling the Impact of Best Duration. In the piece, Imrith looked at a selection of best assets of different durations and compared how they performed across various markets. While primarily a piece built on specific case studies and hard data, I also thought the piece provided a great introduction to the potential markets for BESS in Great Britain, and did a fantastic job of explaining why batteries of certain durations are suited to certain markets. This was a hot topic piece, something that there's been a lot of talk about in recent months, and something that was requested by lots of our readers, and I think that really speaks to one of our central pillars here at Modo, that we attempt to provide features and content that our customers want to see. Okay, so my next pick is a little bit of a cheat, as it's actually a two-part piece, Alex's deep dive into store market prices that we published back in September. Basically, we'd noticed that store prices were particularly volatile, and this was due to market inefficiencies around the ESO's reluctance to overhold or underhold. Basically, the ESO was attempting to procure the exact volume it said it needed, even when it could have saved money by being less rigid. This has turned out to be particularly prescient, as we've seen similar issues in other markets since, which have been addressed by the ESO, but I really enjoyed the way that this store piece shone a light on how auction design can have a massive impact on prices. My third choice is a piece that Q wrote, outlining our 10-step process in creating the leaderboard. The Moto Leaderboard, which benchmarks best asset revenues in Great Britain each month, is a core part of our platform. But what I found so refreshing about this piece in particular was the confidence we showed in pulling back the curtain to allow everyone and anyone to figure out exactly how we put that leaderboard together. We're extremely passionate about transparency and impartiality in everything we do, and this piece really speaks to those beliefs. Next up, I'm going to highlight the report that we published recently alongside the launch of Phase, our new media network. It's called The Landscape for Battery Energy Storage in Great Britain, and it's free to download. In fact, we encourage you to distribute it however you see fit. There are two things that I love about this report. Firstly, it's extremely accessible, designed to be read and understood not only by industry insiders, but also those with no prior knowledge of the GB BESS industry. Secondly, it just looks fantastic. It's great that we were able to produce a piece that's as engaging visually as it is in terms of content. If you haven't already, make sure to download your free copy now. Lastly, and without meaning to blow my own trumpet, I'm going to highlight one of my own pieces. The undertaking I'm most proud of since joining Modo is the Energy Academy, our series of short bite educational videos aimed at introducing complicated markets and technologies in ways that are easy to understand. Even though the visual and audio quality of our videos has improved tenfold since, my favourite remains the balancing mechanism explainer video. It just felt like a really collaborative effort, with the more knowledgeable people in the office, basically everyone else, chipping in to help me understand these concepts and then frame them in a way that would help others. Everything we do at Modo is a real team effort and a labour of love, and I think that shows in all of the content that we put out. Anyway, you can find links to all of those pieces in the comments, but please do go and explore Phase for yourself. Take care, and I'll see you soon.